My name is Stephen Morris, and I've never done this one before. I'm 26 years old. I work down at the Fourth Realm. It's a comic book store, and I'm single, and I'm just looking for somebody who likes to have fun, and is a fun-loving type gal. Brunettes are something, and so are redheads or blondes. That's tall women or short, because height is in the eye of the beholder. If you think about it, because someone who likes me for me is who I'm looking for, because I'm that type of guy who likes me and we could go out and do all kinds of things. I like all kinds of music. What I really want is someone who'll call me and will love me, because everyone I know is married, and I don't know anybody or anything, and it's just not right because I deserve love like anybody else. I don't need to rummage through the dumpster for a playboy. God, give me a job. All right, I want to do that one again. I want to do that one more time.
This is David Toler, and you're listening to the Weekly Relapse.
You are listening to the Weekly Relapse with your host, Skylar Potter.
The day is done. Let's party, junkies. It's good for your soul. Every now and then it's lose control. So please don't be scared. Come and dance if you dare.
What's going on, junkies? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Weekly Relapse. This is Skylar. I'm your host. There's no fucking way that's real.
That's so real though. That dude is frustrated as shit.
He's like, everyone I know is getting married. It ain't. I shouldn't have to go rummage through a dumpster for a Playboy.
I like brunettes, brunettes and redheads and blondes and
brunettes are nice.
Dude, he said height is in the eye of the beholder. Yo, man, height is in the eyes of the beholder, and I don't. Everybody getting married, and I deserve somebody love me, call me for me.
It's fucking poor dude. That guy needs a fucking hug.
So Steven works at the comic book shop.
Yeah, I guarantee you, he still works there.
Oh, if he hasn't killed someone by now.
Oh my god, that's funny shit. So what's up, buddy? How you been?
I've been alright, man. I'm still getting over my fucking sickness and shit, but it's just all allergy crap.
Yeah, man, I feel you, dude. It's been hot as shit lately. Like I was telling you before you got here, I was like, I'm gonna go ride my bike and then hit him up. And I was like, dude, there's no fucking way. It's like 100 and something degrees right now. Like I could totally do it. I just didn't feel up to it.
It is like the surface of the fucking sun outside right now.
Just got done filming recording our first episode for Bomb City Talk with me and Steven Rosas.
Right on.
So I'm super excited about that. It's just been working,
busy
man.
as fuck, man.
Yeah, dude, booked that show. Are you excited about that?
I'm excited, dude. That Leftwoods show.
Yeah.
It's on the 21st of June for everybody out there at Leftwoods at 9 o'clock.
The free comedy show.
Come laugh your balls off.
I forgot who all we got on there.
I know it's you, it's Matt, it's me, Colin.
And Tyler Valentine.
And
Austin the Hooligan Yulin.
Austin
Big shout
Yulin, who does crowd work, and if you're in the front row, you're fine.
Yeah, you guys make sure to go check out Hooligan TV. That guy's a badass, man.
Yeah,
he's going to be doing some stand-up with us. I'm just pumped, man. I'm excited that comedy's taking off in Amarillo. Unfortunately, the way this month is going to be planned out, I don't know if anybody picked up on it by the advertisement. It's not going to the Whiskey River mic is not going to be on the first Wednesday like we normally plan.
Yeah, it's on the 20th, right?
It's going to be on the same day as Urbana Coffee. So that gives, that it's kind of exciting. That gives all the comics opportunity to go to a venue, perform,
and go to the next
and
one.
Then immediately go to another venue.
Yeah, because Urbana's only up until 9 anyway, right? And
yeah.
then Whiskey River doesn't start till 9:30ish, probably usually. Or
yeah,
10.
we have sign up going until about 9:30, or like whatever. Kick off like 9:45.
Oh yeah, that gives you plenty of time then.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
Dude, it's cool that like there's so much and there's talent out there too, man, which is good. Like people that are going are funny.
Yeah, man, and we have some guys who are excited to try it out, and I gotta tell you a story when I get on. I don't want to put this dude on blast or anything.
Right.
So, but
who's the guy that when we were at Urbana, the guy with the kind of tall dude, kind of like real fro-y looking hair.
Wes.
Wes was funny as
Yeah,
fuck, dude.
well, he's the also, to be fair, and like credit where credit's due, this motherfucker was the only one who took it seriously, because there was I didn't take it seriously
yeah,
at
we
all.
didn't have an audience.
I kind of felt like an asshole up there. I was like, I'm not going to do my set.
Yeah.
Like, you guys have all heard it. There's no reason.
Yeah.
I mean,
But dude,
I
he
don't
went.
think you have. Yeah, he did his time. He did jokes.
Yeah, he was good.
He went up there like a comic where I was like, shout something out at
So
me.
professional and shit.
I was all just talking about the baristas. I was like, I bet these dudes are fucking pissed.
It's like, we just want to leave early. You guys are just sitting here talking shit.
Yeah, so
I feel kind of bad. I gotta apologize for something. I was on weapons grade fucking codeine cough syrup,
hey, dude, you were
And
the
I-
only audience member.
and I may or may not have fucking hurt John's feelings. So I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, he was kind of mad at me, I think, because, I mean, you know, John's up there and he's working his thing out, and like I thought he was genuinely wanted suggestions of like how to polish some stuff up a little bit. So I was throwing some things out there, and
And see, I want to start something like that. I want to get like a PA system, and like we can set it up. Like we can find somewhere to set it
Yeah,
up. If we
definitely.
can't use my house, we can find somewhere to set
oh
it
yeah,
up.
there's probably somewhere.
And then have like a writer's, like, just comic show up, no audience, and have
Just a writing session.
kind of like you'll go up and you'll do your set as if you were doing it in front of a crowd.
Yeah,
And then
and then let them come down and say, well, this kind of worked, but if you switch this, or maybe
like in my opinion, if you expanded on here, if you did this, and a lot of the ideas are gonna hurt your feelings. I've been there. Like, it sucks whenever
okay,
someone's
though.
telling you how to write your joke, because they don't have the same vision for it that you do.
Right.
But what it does allow you to do is maybe you can mold. They'll give you that connection that you were like you were trying to go from A to C, but you just could not find B. You thought it was B, but it was
Yeah.
really C. They'll give you that B product that allows you to transfer over into item C without
Right.
anybody noticing.
see, I have the same problem when I think about a lot of stuff that's funny. I don't know how to get to the joke. Like I know, like I go, that's funny, right? But I don't know how to lead into it to like get somebody there. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, what's gonna be that transition to get
See,
you to that point?
And that's my favorite part. Like, I'll get an idea, and it'll be something silly. Like, it'll be like, you know, you have a friend who's kind of an asshole or whatever.
Oh yeah,
And then you think of that situation, like, you know, it's funny, it's not gonna hurt anybody's feelings, you know. And then you can elaborate on it. But then now you're like, how do I let the audience know how I'm feeling during this moment of the story? So now I like a lot of it is my main ideas at the end of the joke.
right.
You know what I mean? So I have to write 3 minutes of other just shit that I wasn't planning on
Right.
in order to get to that specific moment where that joke is. And then when you do that, you're expanding your brains. You're finding, because you're like, I don't want it to be boring. So when you're writing, you're finding ways for it to come out to be funny, ways to draw people in.
Yeah, because you
And-
want them to go with you on the journey. You don't want them to get like bored halfway through, and
Yeah, or like you
because
don't.
even if you get to the punchline, it's not going to land.
And then you don't want to deliver a half molded idea. You don't want to
True.
go up there with like, yeah, like doesn't it suck whenever your friends take so much acid and they talk shit? You're like, dude, okay. No, what you need to do is you need to go in there and be like, all right, look, my friend Michael happens to take a lot of acid, right? And whenever he does, he can be an asshole. And this one time, and then
Yeah.
that's where your joke is now.
And then your story is the thing you had, and then your punchline is at the end of that, where it's like, you know, you've expanded on that idea to a certain point.
Right, right.
You know, not necessarily exhausting every avenue, but just to the you know enough to keep people engaged.
I have a problem with, I guess not necessarily recycling ideas, but phrasing things where it reminds me of a joke I've already told. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand.
And like that I hate that feeling, but and then I also, whenever I'm working on a new idea, I go all Bill Burry and like right.
Yeah.
I say right a
Yeah.
lot. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
you
yeah,
feel me?
You feel me? You understand? You're there with me, right?
Yeah. And that's it's
You're
prime-
making sure they're still locked into you or whatever. You know, they're,
Right.
they're going.
That and it makes it way more conversational. Like, I'm sitting here going like, you guys feel what I'm saying, and like it's engaging. You feel like I'm genuinely asking your opinion.
You're like, hey, I got a friend that's a dick. We all got a friend that's a dick, right? And they was like, yeah. And then like, okay, well, my friend Bob, blah 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 blah.
Well, see, yeah, but then like the way, okay, it'll be like, so my friend Bob, right? Like he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that dude that does this, right?
like you know that guy, right? You all got that
and
guy. Yeah.
It's some jokes I feel I keep it in there. Like on some jokes I feel like that's kind of a driving force behind why it's good. And then some jokes I have to try to completely omit it altogether because I'm like, I don't want I don't want to be accused of trying to copy Bill Burr just by saying right all the time.
The problem with comedy is that you have a style, but if you have heroes, you tend to almost not imitate them, but you tend to
emulate them.
You emulate them because that's what you find funny.
Yeah, and,
so
and
when you're first finding your voice,
and that's the style that you find. Oh, hold on, I gotta pause real quick. I just remember my dogs are outside.
Yeah, it's hot.
But it just hopped right back in, like on styles of writing, dude.
Right.
I find it really, really hard to not. They're the people that you look up to, and it's the style that you like. So you end up, like, if you're scared, you kind of default into that. That, like, this is how Doug Stanhope would say it.
Right.
This is how Segura would say it. And, like, there was a point in time I had to stop listening to Theo Von talk. Because I only
started to emulate him.
No, I only wrote jokes that would work for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're like being his writer, basically.
Yeah, I would have to talk like him in order for that joke to even land at all. And I was like, okay, so that's...
See, like, my favorite comedian, like, probably in the top 5 for me is Patrice O'Neal.
See, oh my God, he's a god.
Patrice's thought on, like, how, like, you know, just women and stuff like that has warped my perception of reality. So, like, when I get, you know, in that zone, I tend to lean towards his mannerisms and way of thinking, you know, like, bitch, I don't even, like,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
and kind of semi-hood. Like, I grew up in a trailer park. I didn't grow up in East Compton, you know.
Yeah, I grew up in a trailer park.
I'm like 3 shades of white, so.
But yeah, it's hard to not... And then it's hard to like you got to be careful. Like you can't sit down and watch Louis C.K. special and then immediately try to go right.
No,
because you're gonna
poison yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna try to write, and you're gonna be writing the way that he was just speaking.
Yeah.
At least me. This may not be everybody.
He said, "Suck a bag of dicks." You're like, "Oh, that's funny."
But see, you get really inspired. Like, dude, when I watch Chappelle, whenever I watch the Bird Revelations, when that dude. Dog, like I immediately was like, I have to write. I have to go write. I wanted to make a point. Like that's when I wrote that whole 2017 rape joke. Like I wrote that all the way back then. I'm just now comfortable enough to say it because I had wrote it at like with the confidence of Dave Chappelle. When I had
to go
dumb it down.
Following.
I had to go dumb it down. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I'm not gonna get away with this.
Yeah, they kind of get carte blanche when they're that famous or that well known to get sort of concepts that people like us wouldn't get away with.
Well, I don't know. Roseanne tried.
Oh shit! So, so for those who aren't in the know, Roseanne.
Why the fuck would you? Everyone knows.
Okay, here's the thing. I love cringe. You all right?
Yeah.
A hard one there.
Yeah.
I love cringe humor. I love anything that makes people uncomfortable, and I like where people take a joke too far, almost. But
I'm a fan. I like chaos, but I like controlled chaos.
That being like, I used to listen to Opie and Anthony when they were on the radio, and they used to say stuff that would inflame people, right? To call in and like they were talking. Like one day they were talking about like, you know, kids who died, basically. And this guy called. He's like, "That's not cool. You know, my daughter died and stuff when she was just born or whatever." And the guy Anthony on there, he doesn't take that kind of shit from people trying to make him feel bad. So he goes like, "How did it feel throwing the toys away?"
Oh,
it's like when you got out that gallon of Kills and painted the pink room back to white.
Yeah, dude,
like,
that's crazy.
Like that level of just like fuck you. I'm like, oh, I can listen to it because it makes me feel bad. I'm like, oh god. But when they said that she said a racist tweet, I was like, okay, racist for who? And then I read it and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, it was a little.
That was over the line.
Little
for
more
me.
than you thought it was going to be. You know what I mean?
You can't reference Planet of the Apes when you talk about people of a certain ethnicity.
And then Joe Rogan was saying that she said that she didn't even know she was black. She thought she was Jewish. And you know, and I'm not taking any sides here. You know, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Is Jewish a race? I thought it was a religion.
I feel like it's both, isn't it? I don't know.
Probably.
You're talking to a fucking idiot. Like, I have no clue. Like
people go, "You're Jewish, right?" Like, how do you know? Like, I don't know.
I thought it was weird that, like, when I was going to church, because I was deep in it, man. I've been baptized 3 times before I lost my faith, dude. Like,
the first 2 didn't stick.
I just didn't. I was like, man, this doesn't feel real. Like, none of this shit's. I was waiting for some magical feeling from God. That's all. This guy just wants my fucking money. Oh, you're gonna come up in your eyes all starry and shit. Yeah, this douchebag just wants my money. What was I saying? But like,
yeah,
I thought it was crazy that like there was branches of Christianity, and then there was like there's like Christian, like I'm a Christian, and then there was like, well, I'm Baptist, I'm da da da.
Oh, everyone's got to be segregated, yeah.
And I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. And then
well, the Jews
when my mom, I know, but when my mom was going like, well, we're Christian, so we look down on the Muslim like religion, like we don't believe what they believe. I'm like, why? And she was like, well, it's because we were, this is right. I was like, well, how do you know? Like, they believe that's right. Well, they're wrong. I'm like, well, how do you know? You don't know. You have no clue.
Exactly.
You have no fucking, because Brad dresses nice on Sunday, shows up with his hair slicked back and a nice smile and tells you what that shit means.
And a $20,000 Rolex on.
Yeah. Like, you guys like our new fish tank? The Lord gave us a new fish tank. No, dude. Everybody putting that money in that little wooden plate as it.
Because they're afraid to go to hell.
Yeah, dude. That's so crazy.
They're afraid of the boogeyman.
That's the craziest scam, dude. To tell you to, like, be like, dude, if you don't give me fucking, what was it, 10, 15%?
It's 20% tithe.
Yeah,
20%.
if you don't give me 20% of your income, you go, I mean, dude,
Yeah.
odds aren't looking good.
Yeah.
Odds aren't looking good, Brad. Why don't you, come on, man, dude, dig a little deeper in that pocket. Do you really need to buy your son a Game Boy Advance?
I know you can't pay your electric bill, but if God will reward you for your, you know what?
Electricity's free in heaven, yo. All I'm saying is, like,
There's two things that
if you live without it here, you'll enjoy it more when you get there, Brad. Just let it default. Lose your car. Just give me some of that money, man. Give me some of that money.
Dude, there's like 2 or 3 things that kill religion for me. One of them was people say that when you go to heaven, the streets are paved with gold. And that right there is a very human thing to want. Like, why the fuck would I give a shit? Gold, first off, is a shitty material to pave a road with.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It's very malleable, and it's expensive as fuck.
And it's going to be hard to keep clean. It's
yeah,
gonna be
and
dirty.
it's heavy. You're in the fucking air. Like, isn't it going to fall? I mean, that's a very high thing to think of.
I was wondering this, dude. Like, does the earth weigh more now because we keep putting concrete on it?
But we dig it up out of the earth.
Yeah, no. I was all stoned the other day. I was like, it's like one of those, like, that high kind of.
We're building buildings out of meteor. Yeah, dude, we keep getting rid of the water. Like,
well, it's like that bag of cement isn't near
it isn't
as
heavy until you add water to it.
Yeah, it's way heavier now.
But it's heavier than the water and the cement separate. Like, that's fucking weird. Like,
yeah, dude, I'm telling you,
I get that line of logic.
It was some really good weed.
That's that fucking retrospective shit where you're like, what the fuck? Like,
and then that led me to go, well, that's probably why we have earthquakes all the time. Like, this part of the earth is gonna be a little heavier, shifting those tectonic plates.
It's like
and
tilting the plate. Or
I
whatever.
have no right to even be having these thoughts. Like, I am not in the realm of responsibility.
Astrophysicist Skylar Potter.
Yeah, like how fucking dare I even try to think about this? I should be going like, I wonder if Hey Arnold's on Hulu. That's what I should be doing. But instead I'm like, dude, tectonic plate. Like, I know a fucking thing about tectonic plate. I know the word tectonic plates. That's it. That's fucking, I don't know what they are. I know, I kinda.
Hey, I bought some tectonic plates at the store the other day. They're microwave safe.
Yeah, they don't break, bro. You can drop them, they don't break.
Corellware, bitch.
Yeah, they got pictures of Spider-Man on them.
Spider-Man. Did you get the Iron Man say yeah, bro?
Yeah, dude, you have kids? No, this is for me.
Fuck it, I got a juice cup. I don't give a shit.
Can you give me some of those Hugs and Capri Suns too, please?
Dude, I seriously have those in my fridge at home. It looks like a 10-year-old should live in my house, but it doesn't.
Yeah, dude.
Our kid's dead or something.
I quit shopping like that.
Did you really?
Because I used to buy Hugs and like and snacks.
I call them juice grenades because little Hugs are faggy.
And it just looks like we were shopping like we got a babysitter for the night and like we had to go grocery shopping while the kid was at home. And I was like, dude, like we gotta stop buying. I started buying pineapples. Like, I'm gonna cut this myself. That's adult as shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, respect me when I'm checking out.
I'm adulting by cutting my own pineapple, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is, dude. Pineapples
a
are
lot
a bitch.
of fucking work. Actually, and I'll 100%. I'll be 100% honest. I don't cut them up. My girlfriend does.
You gotta watch that Russian hacker dude who's like gadgets.
I get like too angry too fast. Like, I can't build IKEA furniture. Like, I will fucking lose my shit. I can't build anything like that. Like,
I should have built a Blorgan, but the Florgan isn't in the Dorgan. Like, the what?
But yeah, like, back on Roseanne, dog. Can you believe she did? Like, and then like,
can I believe she did it? Absolutely. Can I believe that like they blew up her show about it? No.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Bomb City Talk today. That was like one of our topics. It's kind of dude. First off, when everyone read that story, they were like, "How dare Roseanne say that about the anchor?" My first thing was like, if you think they're mad, imagine how pissed, how upset and angry the CEO of fucking Ambien is right now. He had to wake up to a
did you read his
shitstorm.
Twitter?
Yeah, but he had to wake up like in his head like, what the hell, Roseanne? Well, after countless nights of great sleep, you're gonna fucking pull this shit? Like, why are you dragging me into this?
I know, we were doing this for free, like shipping you pills.
And you could tell that motherfucker was mad.
You
He was
read
like,
that tweet too.
One of our side effects is not
racism.
Yeah, like you could tell he was like, bitch, I am not gonna help you swim.
Did you read that in like that corporate chick's voice? Was like, here at SoFil, we pride ourselves on customer service. Some of our pills contain side effects. Although its self-help pills contain side effects, none of them have ever been known to be racism.
Yeah, dude.
Go suck a dick. Love fucking Pfizer.
Hashtag attack Roseanne, dude. And
Dude.
like, I mean, and now they're digging up weight, like all this shit from her past, like when she
Dude.
made those little Jew cookies.
And then Donald Trump gets on there like because he's blasting the View for talking shit about Roseanne.
Dude, I was gonna say,
He's all like, "Y'all never apologize for calling me a bigot and a bunch of other crap."
dude,
Like,
and I was gonna say, this is what's
mean-
crazy. Could you imagine if he'd have been roasting Roseanne this whole time instead of Rosie O'Donnell? Like, in
oh,
that
he'd
shit-
have been a hero.
Yeah, everybody been like, he knew before everyone.
He knew she was a bitch.
This is why he's the president.
Yeah, motherfucker. Let's go buy a Ford.
Oh man, and like part of me wants to start because it's gonna happen. You can't.
Hashtag bring Roseanne back.
Hey, can you figure out this? Like I was thinking about this shit too. The same day I had the tectonic thought, so this isn't gonna be 100% accurate.
I'm gonna follow your lines of logic, sir.
Can you believe? Like, is it just me or is it only movie stars who are getting allegations? And not even. It's not famous people. It's like actors. Specific. Like, why aren't any musicians
Yeah.
getting these allegations? Like, it's 100%. It feels like to me. Like I like. You
Like
may
Dave
have-
Mustaine
You
isn't
may
on
have heard
fucking
like
trial.
one or two. Like Keith Urban's kind of a dick. Like you know, but like that's it. Like you had, like there's no like attack. Like, and I wonder if it's like. I mean, I don't know. Dude, I was just thinking about that.
Like
That's
nobody,
crazy.
like Lil Wayne hasn't been accused of fucking rape or anything like that.
Yeah, like what is it? What's the difference? Like what?
I think it's because they, like musicians, you just kind of assume they're gonna try to put a thumb in you.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. That was a hard
Morgan
bullet to
Freeman.
take, dude.
Dude, man.
Jesus Christ. He played God.
Dude, and he's like most people's interpretation of what God would be.
Yeah, he's a little
I'm
fucking.
Aaron, I'm
You
Morgan
wearing
Freeman.
panties?
Show me your ass.
Yeah.
I'm Morgan Freeman.
You need to wear a shorter skirt.
Bobby Dufresne was here. I'm gonna tattoo it on your ass. I can watch him. You hear that thing where it says it shows Morgan Freeman's picture and it's like you're reading this whole thing and it says like, did you read this in Morgan Freeman's voice?
Yeah, it's like I saw this one for Sailor Moon and it said like fighting evil by moonlight or some shit, and at the bottom was like you didn't read that, you sang it, and it was like God damn.
Fighting evil, my moon.
Yeah. Fighting evil by moonlight. Like I was like, yeah, of course I sang that shit.
Sailor
Dude,
Moon.
I bought my girlfriend Sailor Moon for like her anniversary a couple
Sailor
years
Uranus.
back. Like just like a couple seasons of it. Like I have to listen to that shit all the time.
Dude,
So
that sequence where she changes into Sailor Moon is pretty much pornography in animation. Like,
dude,
did you watch the Robot Chicken where she's like moaning during it and the fucking bad guy's got like a rod?
No, but I didn't watch a lot of anime
She's 16.
growing up, dude. Did you?
Not
They're
growing
like-
up, but when I got into college, dude, like I had this chick that I was really into at Texas Tech. Totally into anime. She introduced me to like Cowboy Bebop and Trigun and fucking like Blue Submarine #6 and fucking Rurouni Kenshin and all that
like,
shit.
when I would watch Dragon Ball Z,
Oh, I
but
watched
it's-
DBZ in high school.
but it's because it was on. It wasn't like
I watched it in the morning.
Yeah,
before I went
I
to
watched.
school.
Dude, dog, I'm not gonna lie. I watched Rugrats in the morning. Fool, that was my morning
Dude,
shit.
I watched when I got up in the morning before I had to go in middle school. Before I had to go, I watched Sonic because it was Sonic AM and it was the cheesy version.
My thing is, I had to make it home. I wanted to watch.
Fucking Power Rangers, man.
Nah, man. I wanted to watch Rocket Power.
Oh, Rocket Power was good.
I wanted to watch. There's a Smart Guy. There was that show.
Oh,
Smart
fucking
Guy.
TJ.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a smart guy.
That-
Ooh-doo,
I remember that.
ooh-doo-doo. Yeah, that shit was.
Dude, how come they don't have those fucking like Nickelodeon sports games anymore? Like we were talking about that shit at work the other day, like the fucking Aggro Crag and
Like with all the slime
yeah,
and
Olmec and shit, like the Legend of the Hidden Temple. And,
dude, apparently that game show fucked up some kids, man.
dude, they got like all spina bifida.
Yeah, like.
You got a C3 break.
But every kid wanted to be on that, man.
dude, I wanted to be on Double Dare so fucking bad when I was a kid.
And then you would call the number, and then,
Uh-huh.
like you have to have an adult, like, and then you're trying to get your mom. And like, mom's like,
You
dude,
must be 18 or older or have an adult present like, Mom, I want to be on fucking Double Dare.
Yeah, and she's like, dude, I gotta work.
I am
I'm
not going to pick a giant booger for you to fucking be going to Florida and like, I'm not going to be shit out of nose.
Yeah, dude, I'd
it's like
say-
get a flag.
It's like, come on, I do, but that's the difference between me and adults. Then, like right now, if I had a kid,
Dude, and they want to go fucking Double Dare.
and that
like,
motherfucker
"Load
was
up, we're
like,
going."
yeah, dude, I was like, I'll fill out the email on the way there. I guarantee
I
we're
would
gonna get
force
in.
my kid to go to Double Dare just because I want to go.
Yeah, dude, like I'd be about it.
Dad, what the fuck is Double? Just shut the fuck up and
Is
go.
it- they're bringing it back for one episode.
We're going. Fuck your Game Boy.
Dude, I'd be a terrible dad, dude.
Turn on PUBG. We're going. Dad, I don't want to fucking go. Shut up.
They have the mobile version, Tyler. You'll be fine.
Tyler. It's always like Tyler.
Yeah. Well, I can't have like my kid's gonna be like Bryce or some shit. Like,
Brantley.
dude, if I want to be a dick, if I want to, if I could literally be like, your name is a normal name, Harry Potter, and then I could, come fucks with me, bro. I'll let the school know.
I'll name your middle ass Voldemort just to piss people off.
You want to get picked on? You want to get picked on, bitch? Take out the trash, okay? Take out the trash. I'm gonna call your teacher, let her know your name's Harry Potter. I omitted it, but I can always put it back.
We call you Harrison, but we really call you Harry. Don't fuck with me.
Dude, that's an evil move, Harrison Potter.
Yeah, because hey, what do we call him? We call him Harry.
And then, it starts early before they even realize what Harry Potter is.
And, did you name me after some shitty fucking witch book? Hey, those books were great.
Jesus, man. That's a dirty move.
I will tell you, though, you can tell that story was written by a woman because at no point did Harry and fucking Ron use that cloak of invisibility to go watch Hermione undress.
Yep.
At no point did they sneak into that bathroom.
I guess that's fair.
Or none of one of them got jerked off by moaning Myrtle.
Yeah,
She's
really.
how
was there not a line in that bathroom? How was
Oh, shit. She's just in there, I'm moaning Myrtle. You're stay there. Fucking let me just...
Yeah, dude, how was there not... How was there not a line out the door?
Yeah, because she wanted to, bang Harry anyway. You should have let it happen. But instead, he's got to, save the universe from the bad guy.
Save the universe.
I gotta save the
bad
universe.
guy.
That's my favorite nerd voice.
Yeah.
So we were going down there, right? We're gonna save the universe. So I was looking at girls, right? And they're like, "So this thing was so awesome."
Is that that little that video that went viral? That little fat Jabba the Hutt looking motherfucker playing Star Wars, and he all tripped over the concrete, bro. That shit was so funny. I love videos like that, man. I can't stop watching, and I think I've already. It may have been your episode where I broke it down, but fucking the dentist video, the kid throwing the basketball at that chick on the bike. You know what I'm fucking talking about?
No, the one we watched was Ellen and that old lady calling in.
That was hilarious.
Dude, I listened to that podcast again, and I laughed my dick off at that. She was like, "Well, I'm a Christian, but I do drink a little."
Yeah. I love Jesus, but I drink a little. Yeah.
I was like, "Why is it my guy? I'm 98 years old."
Dude, watch, dude. This kid right here. Okay. He doesn't deserve to get in trouble. He deserves college scouts. He leads this bitch on the bike like she's a fucking receiver, and he uses a basketball to do it.
This may not be appropriate. Oh, he got skills.
Why were they filming?
Oh, look at him. He's just
Watch.
he's winding up. Boof! Oh, shit! Did she say fuck you?
I'll give you the breakdown of the video.
Wow. His foot chubby
Watch.
ass. And there I am.
And then he's about to bounce. Okay, so here's my breakdown of that video. Fucking, he doesn't deserve to get in trouble.
Fuck no.
He was. I don't know why they were recording. I'll be honest. I don't know why they're recording.
He's doing his mad skills.
Yeah, because he's showing off his skills, right? So this chick comes by. He's trying to be a little playboy. He goes, "Hey, ladies, this is not their first encounter with Dennis. I can tell you this." And first off, this is what's fucked up. I shouldn't know his name. His little fat fuck friend sells him down the river. I shouldn't know his name is Dennis.
Oh, Dennis! Fuck you,
dude. First
Dale?
off, if there's ever a fake name time, it's right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
way to go, Peebo.
my favorite part about the video is at the very end, that chick that didn't get hit, she's so fucking mad. She's so angry that she got
pissed.
off the bike and started walking towards Dennis. And she goes, "I'm gonna beat your ass," right?
I'm gonna 12 the fuck out. I'm gonna be
Dude,
quiet because I gotta hear this.
She says it with the confidence that you know, without a doubt, Dennis took a few. He fucking ate a few punches, bro. Watch.
She cratered. Dennis. Oh shit.
She's Terminator walking. Watch, bro.
Oh, she's like the T-1000, dude.
And then little snitch bounces, bro.
He's like, fuck this, dude. All you need that music is doo doon doon doo doon doo doon doon doo doon. Oh shit.
Just all those videos, man. And I've been
And
laughing.
she was a redneck too. You heard her too, because she got in a scrap before. That
I'm
girl
gonna beat your
I'm gonna beat your ass. That girl has fought a bitch before.
Dude, and there's that
You'll
video
choke a 10-year-old.
that I love fucking I don't know, I can't get enough of that shit. Like that little kid dancing in the park, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, bro. And then it's so much. I think it's better because he's killing it. There's that one with that little kid. He's like, "What is this?"
I like the one. Do you remember that video where the kid was playing a game and his friend fucked with him and he threw the scissors at him and buried him in his fucking arm?
Yeah.
I love that video so much where he just ninja stars a fucking giant pair of orange handled scissors into his friend's fucking forearm. And he's like, dude, buried him neck deep in his fucking arm.
Yeah, that's brutal,
It's
dude.
I gotta go to the doctor.
I can't watch shit like that. I can't watch people get physically injured, but
oh, I love it.
not to where it's bad. But this kid's funny too.
Hey,
Hey, he ain't playing no games. What is that? What is that?
What is that? Dude, what's the one where the dude is like a meth addict or whatever, and his son is talking to him. He's like, I still love you, and the dad goes, "Mah."
There's that one I saw. This crackhead like climbs up to the wrong window. This dude's on the second story. Climbs up to his window. He's like, "You got the crack." He's like, "I think you're at the wrong house." And it's just fucking with him. He's like, guy gets all mad. He's like, "There's no crack." Ah. And then he like starts climbing down. He looks back up. He's like, "Next time I come over, you better have some crack."
He's like, fucking what's his name? Like after Jason Priestley and goddamn Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He's like, "Come on, man, let me in. Dude, you're on the second floor, dude. You're floating. Come on." Let me in the door.
If you're referencing Buffy the Vampire Slayer, dog, I gotta tell you, I have no idea what you're talking about.
The movie.
There's a movie?
There was a movie before the TV series, which is excellent.
Come on.
Yeah, it's got Pee Wee Herman in it.
See, my mom, I used to think Buffy was hot. That was the only reason I'd even watch it. I watched like...
Oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I only seen like 2 episodes.
Once you're getting railed by fucking... What's his name?
And then my mom bought me... Not bought me. She had a friend who worked for the TV station. I probably still have them somewhere, but she gave me like 2 like the original discs they used to air.
Nice.
And so like I don't know if I still have them, but
nice.
like I never really watched them.
Yeah, just beat off to Sarah Michelle Gellar. It took 10 minutes. I'm done.
I just never understood.
Cruel Intentions.
When I was a kid, man, that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't get into TV until I was like 11, 12, 13.
Like what was your go-to like non-pornographic beat-off material?
Whatever car magazine was laying around.
Whatever like Latina lowrider.
Yeah. It was easy.
It's like she got a fat ass.
3 seconds later. Go back to Guitar Hero.
Dude, mine, like, this is how old I am. Mine was My Stepmother's an Alien.
I don't even know what that is.
There's a movie. It's got Dan Aykroyd in it, right? And it's got
I could have always just used
Kim Basinger when she was, like, stupid fucking hot. Like, when she first married Alec Baldwin.
I could have just used, like, Titanic.
Dude, all right, here. I'll fucking ruin this for you.
We're not going to look it up. It's okay.
You should look it up, though. Look up Kim Basinger, My Stepmother's an Alien. It's the only clip that shows up on YouTube because that's the only thing people spank to. There's no nudity in it. But there's a song that plays, and it's just her standing there in a doorway. But I'm telling you,
I think I know what you're talking
spank-worthy.
about.
She's wearing like a white, like silk nightie, and somehow wind is blowing from the fucking inside of the house. Like she's standing there just playing like this real like slow song, and Dan Aykroyd.
She got a hella air conditioner in there.
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
That's what I like. I was such a stupid kid. Everyone's like beating off. I'm like, damn, her AC kicking, dog. Look at that. She is gonna warm up. She is gonna cool off the whole neighborhood, man. She ain't fucking around, dude. Man,
fucking breeze from nowhere.
Speaking of crazy shit, fucking, I need to know. What is your thoughts on this whole baseball stadium shenanigans?
Okay, first off, fuck
on?
minor league baseball. I don't give a damn. First, I'm not a sports guy.
I get it though. I
know why they're doing it.
I enjoy what they're trying to do. It's cool. I try to bring some shit. That's fine. That's cool. Do what you're gonna do. We'll do whatever. Whatever.
Sod poodles.
What kind of ancient motherfucker is trying to make up these goddamn names, man?
Dude, and they're the finalists too. Oh, and I watched the chairman today.
I came up with my own names.
I watched the chairman today, right?
Yeah.
And he said, well, he goes, in minor league baseball, they always have fun names like he named a bunch of different stupid ass fucking club names like, oh, these are the Oklahoma, Wanger Dangers or some shit like. And he goes, they always have some fun weird name because it's more kid friendly. They're not gonna be the Cardinals or the Dodgers or something.
They're gonna really enjoy my list of names. I got the. I think if we're gonna.
Your list? Are you gonna compare it to the actual list, which is shitty as fuck?
Yeah, this is mine. This is the list I wrote.
This is your list. Okay.
I don't know if you can submit names, but I think we should use some of these because if we're gonna be honest about Amarillo, they're talking about how it's all deep rooted in cowboy. That's fair. That's accurate.
Right.
But they're not around right now, man. Like let's go with current day. What could we name it based on the people that are in Amarillo? So I have Amarillo Pregnant Teens. I think that's the first one.
Okay. All right.
Yellow City STDs, because that's a problem.
Can we shorten that to the Amarillo Pregos?
Yeah, shout out, man. Shout out. Amarillo Meth Mouth. I feel like
that's perfect.
If you ever go to Walmart, you know what's going on. We have, I think this is probably the most accurate depiction, Bomb City Blackout Drunks. I mean, that's...
There really is nothing to do here.
Nothing to do. If we're going 100%, let's just say Bomb City Bloated Cows, because everybody here is fat as shit. All we have is restaurants and booze.
There really is no, exercise place.
This is the one I think is going to stick. This is the one I think everyone's going to vote for. 806 Whiskey Dicks. Okay?
Dude, that's perfect.
It rolls off the tongue. People are going to show up. They're gonna
Whiskey Dicks, and a bunch of floppy dicks in the fucking waving them like those
you got merchandise. If we're gonna ruin something they're trying to do, let's fucking ruin it, right? You guys are voting on what you're voting on is way dumber than what I just said.
We'll call him Limpy.
Limps.
Limps the mascot.
Yeah,
And
Limps.
it's just a half hung dick.
He's like shit-faced. He looks all
Yeah,
shit.
he's all fucking drunk looking.
Hungover. He looks,
Yeah.
dude, that's
Like
he's hungover.
The head is like hung over, right, and his eyes are sticking out, but they're all like fucked up because he's drunk.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
See,
it's Limpy
dude,
the Limp Dick.
And then you know what I mean? He's holding a baseball bat. Now we got merchandise. Now you can sell
T-shirts
little
and
Limp
shit.
Dick baseball bats. You can T-shirts, hats, dude.
Dude, I want someone Photoshop that shit and send this to him because I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. This is what we can do. It's gonna and
The 806 Whiskey Dicks.
and send me your submissions if you hear this and you wanna
yeah, if
give
you're
me a
artistic as
name.
fuck, do it.
Give me a name. You can get at me on Twitter at Potter Skyler. You can get me on Instagram, Facebook. You can just leave a comment on the episode and I'll see it. Let me know what your thoughts for the new Amarillo fucking shit team should be. And like I'm
It's
telling
got to
you,
be better than the boot scooters.
yeah, dude, I will fucking move. I will move. I'm not bullshitting. I will drop everything I've worked so fucking hard to make here in Amarillo, and I will leave this goddamn place. Yellow City Comedy
They
will
couldn't
be
use
a
something
thing
like
of the
normal.
past.
Like what happened to like tornadoes or rattlers or like that's the
Dude,
thing that bothers me about the hockey team.
Why the fuck didn't they just go to the guy? They're building a fucking. They're spending so much money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They can't afford the little bit extra to go back to the guy who owns Amarillo Dillas and get the name. You know how many motherfuckers would show up? You and I are going.
Dilla's Classic?
Yeah, dude. You and I are going.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we're going.
The
We can't-
Dillas are back, bitch. Let's roll.
Yeah, dude, in a badass stadium, fuck you, I'm there, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Without a doubt, I'm there. But the fucking boot scooters or jerky? You're gonna name a team the Amarillo Jerky? That's almost
Those are the jack-offs.
that almost belongs on my list. You know what I mean? I should have come up with that one.
They're real
should
beef
not-
fuckers.
That should not be a real fucking option for you to vote on. That's
This
not.
should not.
And if you're gonna do a vote, there should be like
Dude.
my friend pointed out. We talked about this on the other podcast too. My friend pointed out there should have been a none of the above button.
The Amarillo, none of the above.
Yeah,
they probably would win.
None of no. This is what's fucked up is people are gonna go in there and they're gonna vote for that little poodle one.
Oh, the sod poodles?
Yeah, they're gonna vote for that thinking it's hilarious, and then
It's a pink poodle
yeah.
with a fucking baseball hat on.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna go there. This is hilarious.
Where
They're
they-
gonna get the
it's gonna
team.
win.
It's gonna win, and then nobody's gonna go to the fucking game. It's that whole venture is gonna fail, and then they're gonna blame the city for building it in the first place. And it's the fucking people's fault for voting.
Dude, that's
for
like leaving.
for a retarded ass name like that.
That's like leaving your fucking kid's name open on like 4chan. Like, name my kid. Like, all right.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing?
Are you fucking? Don't ask the internet for shit.
I'm not a fucking.
You know who's on the internet all day? Trolls.
Dude, I'm not even like a local pride kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? I have a
You
little
don't rep.
bit.
You don't rep A-Town.
The more I with Yellow City Comedy since before I started this shit, no way, dude.
Dude, the Bomb City thing weirded me out at first too when I first heard it.
I wanted to get the hell out of here, and then I started this comedy shit. I started doing Yellow City Comedy and Bomb City Talk now and all that. And like, yeah, I have a little bit of pride in Amarillo, but I'd never be one to stand up and change something like this. I'm not, but I genuinely think we're making some mistakes here, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna end up ruining. Like, how much money they say they're spending on that stadium?
Dude, like hundreds of dollars that we don't have.
Like hundreds of thousands, right? It's probably like $1 million stadium.
Dude, it's a lot of fucking money. That's my annoying ass fucking text tone.
But see, what I'm saying is, if they're gonna spend that much money, at least give it a shot, man. Because like that's a lot. And then what? Now that we're just gonna have an empty stadium downtown, and everyone that drives by is gonna bitch about it because we all voted for the stupidest name possible.
Dude, and the other thing too, I get why they're building the stadium because they go, well, we can't get big rock concerts here because we don't have a big enough venue. I mean, I get that, but we're still not going to get like fucking AC/DC or like the Who or some shit. Like, we're not going to get nobody that big. We might get like B-range country
And
singers.
even if we do, it's only gonna be occasionally. So
Yeah.
don't let them. Don't
Maybe
let
once a
their
fucking
plan.
year.
Well, dude, this might be part of their plan, dude. There might be like, we'll just put a bunch of silly names, let it fail, and then we have a venue that we can use occasionally whenever we see fit. But like, if like, make them, dude. Let's get a fucking real. Like, I don't even like baseball, bro. I will show up for the $2 drink night. That's when I'm there. But like, you can't. I don't want to watch this
What's
just
popular
go
this time,
down,
like Mexican
in
food?
flames because we got to vote.
The Amarillo Taquitos.
And all these people voting for the name. Where were you guys voting when they were voting for whether we should have this thing to begin with?
By the way, whoever came up with boot scooters, you're a fucking idiot. The Amarillo boot scooters.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It has to be a 1,000-year-old man.
This is like saying the Amarillo pole smokers. Like, it's the same fucking, like, stupidity.
Yeah, and like, I understand now they have to like, not only can they have to have like, they're trying to have a fun name, but they can't be offensive whatsoever because if you are, you get burned at the stake now. If you have any type
Amarillo
of
butt fuckers.
yeah, if you have any type of recognition whatsoever,
No.
and you say something offensive, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, you can't.
Any credibility goes out the window for you.
True. You got to, man, in the PC world, you got to fucking tread so lightly. I mean, at least in drawing it back to comedy, at least in comedy, you can almost get away with a lot of shit
Yeah.
because you're trying to be funny. But even then, dude, fucking.
I've seen it fall flat.
You do. You see it a lot, too.
I've been up there when it fell flat, man. It's just
You go for the joke and they're like, crickets. Fuck.
I was really pumped that the crowd responded well at the 806 when I did my deaf people driving joke. I was like, man, this is not gonna land.
You're
and
like,
it hit
oh,
hard.
they're gonna be so pissed.
Dude, it hit so hard. I was shocked.
That crowd, man, like, I just don't. It's a hard crowd to read because it's just never like what? I don't know.
You gotta
it's
pay
really,
it.
it's a weird vibe.
You just gotta fill the room, man. You can't read it. Like, it's one of the rooms that you can't see it on their faces. They're gonna listen. So you know that. So you just gotta be funny.
You feel like they're just silently judging you, and you're up there like, okay, this
Yeah,
guy. You're starting from the bottom, really.
when they're not landing. Yeah, it's exactly how it feels.
I told you it wasn't gonna be funny.
Because at a bar, they at least start turning to each other and start talking, and they're like, "Yeah, fuck this guy on stage." But like,
I'm funnier than you are, you fuck.
they don't talk to you. But like the 806, they just sit quietly and let you do your thing.
We're just gonna stare at him.
But
while
I
he
respect
just eats
that,
his
man.
balls.
I respect that because they're giving you the chance to make it right. You know, like your first 3 jokes may not land, but that 4th one might, and they're gonna be there. They're gonna be listening to hear it. You know what I mean? So I respect the shit out of that.
The worst thing I think that sucks is when you have a good set and the last joke you tell is just nothing.
Oh, dude.
We're like, you're killing, and you go for that one more fucking swing and just whamp, whamp.
The most memorable one.
You spin the bat around and fall down on your ass. You're like, fuck.
The most memorable one I can remember of that happening to me was I had gone on the 806, did a great set, and I tried to do some more material at the end. It was this
Like
Jesus.
it's going too good. You're like, I'm gonna tag on to this.
No. It was just my closing joke, and I figured it was gonna crush because everything else did. And I did a Jesus joke, landed. So I was like, and my joke at the time was like, I don't understand why. I don't understand how people are still trying to go door to door to try to sell you religion. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like nowhere in the middle of your like pitch for Jesus is that person gonna go wait, back up for my sins. Come on in, man. I thought I was Jewish. I had no idea. That's never going to happen. And, like, I did that shit, and it fell so flat. And I had to go, all right, well, thanks, guys.
We don't make fun of the Lord here.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I had just done, a bunch of Jesus material that hit the hella hard. One of my main jokes that I still keep with me to this day was in that set.
I have a funny concept that I've been working on that I'm trying to, like, get it to be funny. It's like, why does everyone wear a murder weapon around their neck and hang them up in their hallway?
Oh, the cross?
Yeah, like if JFK was like Christ, basically, you wouldn't have just a bunch of fucking like sniper rifles hanging up in the fucking hallway, would you?
Or like convertibles.
Yeah, like
all over the
little,
walls.
like fucking suicide Lincoln around your neck and a goddamn a tattoo of a fucking Barrett 50 cal on your shoulder or a Browning 308. Like no, you wouldn't have that shit. Like we really believe in JFK, then why do you have the thing they murdered him with?
Yeah, dude, that's
like,
funny.
it makes no fucking sense to me.
I'm working on a premise. It's like I believe that Tinder's going to be the responsible for the new super AIDS.
Dude.
You know what I mean? Because, like, I've been in a relationship for the last 6 years. I've never internet dated. I've never used Tinder. I've never even... Like,
I'm kind of mad that I don't get to use it.
I've never downloaded the app. But, when you ask somebody about it, it's not good.
No, they're all like, what'd you do? Well, I swiped right, and she was within 3 blocks, and then came and smashed my dick into her for half an hour.
And then she blew me, and then I went and got McDonald's. It's
Yeah.
like, that's going to be responsible for super AIDS. That's
dude.
That's how it starts. I don't know if you know that. Like, that's exactly... it's... And computers have their hands in it now. I don't know, dude. I'm not...
It's gonna be a sentient AIDS.
Yeah, dude. It's not good.
It's like, there's no cure for this. But maybe it'll weed out all the promiscuous people.
I just if God forbid, and I hope it never happens, if my girlfriend left me right now, like, I wouldn't download Tinder. That sounds sketchy.
Dude.
I've never heard, you know what? It's never, I hear comics talk about Tinder all the time. You want to know what they've never said? I met this chick and it went well. Like,
yeah, we're getting married next week.
Dude, it's always like, bro, you gotta hear this story. Like, it's always like...
She had a Nazi tattoo on her neck, and then she fucking had one wooden leg, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I was like, I mean, I already came all this way, so I smashed.
I already met her at fucking Wendy's, so
It's
I was like, shit.
It's just a legal back page.
It is.
That's all it is. It's 100%.
You get on Tinder going like, these are my genitals, and I need someone to stroke them for like 25 minutes.
Everyone's like, I'm updating my bio. No one's reading your bio, dog.
They're just gonna look at your picture and go, yeah, I could ride that face. Like, there you go. That's
and
it.
then every one of those, like, in every picture is so fake now. Like,
It's always
pictures that were taken with cameras back in the day, everyone knew, okay, get ready, we're going to take a picture, da-da-da.
Now there's filters
dude,
and shit.
Filters.
You know how good I look on a picture? I look like fucking real life.
Dude, and, like, you can just set it up. I've literally been, like, in my living room, bored as shit. I'm like, okay.
Download a beauty app on your phone.
No, I haven't posted anything on Instagram in a while. All right, well, I got to post this podcast. And then I come in here, and I take a picture, make it look all like I'm having a blast, post it, and then I just post the whatever, and then I go back to being bored. Like, but, like, in their world, I'm like, I'm having, like, that. Like,
There's a party down, man.
Like, I mean, right now it's not a great example, but the energy that we put in that video that we put on Instagram before is much higher than the energy we came into this podcast with.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's fake. It's all so fucking fake.
Yeah, it's all just an act. But, I mean, that's what people want. You can't just come on and be like, you can't be like Eeyore and shit, you know? Like, well, we're gonna have a podcast and talk about a bunch of dumb shit no one cares about, and I'm gonna try not to fucking fall asleep.
That's why I can't do solos, man. I try to do solo podcast, and I just get angry. Last time I tried one was the other day. I tried to do one, and it was the day that the article on Yahoo hit where that 30-year-old had to go to court to get kicked out of his mom's house.
Yeah, dude.
And by the fucking end, I was just ranting, dude. Started with that, and then somehow I ended up on people who, like, share animal abuse videos, and I was like, fuck you, if you're that fucking person, man, you forced me to fucking see that, you piece of shit. And, like, I was like, this is unpostable. Like, this was, like, some shit I would just need to
rantings of
say.
a guy with a manifesto.
It's just like it's like if my therapist was like, sorry, we couldn't meet today. If you just want to record what you were going to say and send it to me.
Just in the background you hear, Skylar Potter was arrested today with his manifesto.
Yeah, it's like...
ranting about dead kittens and fucking...
Well, it's just because that shit, that does get to me. That's why I like Instagram more. I get to control what I see. I don't have to see any of that horrible shit.
On a side note, if you are a person that likes crush videos where they, like, stomp a kitten with a high heel, you need to go fucking kill yourself.
Yeah, I just can't...
You're a shitty human being.
And they think that they're sharing them to be helpful.
I would run over a homeless person with my car, but I would damn sure not fucking let anybody hurt a kitten. Like, that's where I'm at. Like,
I would never do either one of those things.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not, that's the extreme version of it, but I'm like, I would pick up a dog on the side of the road and, like, nurse it back to health. But if, like, a homeless dude needed a shower, I'd be like,
you're not coming to my house.
Fucking Walking Dead looking motherfucker.
But I think the people who share those on Facebook,
You're creeps.
They think that they're doing a favor because they're head the tag or whatever.
Hashtag fucking never again or some shit
or like their little speech before, like this
guy's a piece of shit to cut the ears off a pit bull and blah blah blah.
And then but they're like help us find, and here's proof that he did it.
Here's the video.
But it's like, okay, whenever I get on at 9 in the morning, that video hasn't been circulated enough and reported enough to have an uncover this video. And I will never. Occasionally I uncover some videos, but I read the fucking description first.
No shit.
If there's an animal involved whatsoever, if it's a police officer shooting a dog, I don't watch it.
Dude,
I don't want to see animals get hurt, man. It kills me.
I watched that fucking was a documentary called The Cove.
But that shit, like, what I'm saying,
where they, like, in Japan, where they, like, murder, like, you think bottlenose dolphins are rare?
Yeah.
But there's this one cove in Japan where there's, like, thousands of them every fucking year.
They just murder them, yeah.
And SeaWorld goes out there and they pick out the ones they think they look like Flipper. And then the rest of them, they just fucking murder them, dude. And the water's like blood red, and it makes me hate Japan.
It's just, what's the crazy...
But they're cool with it. They're like, hey...
It's just so crazy, man. Because, like, once you see that shit, like, once you're scrolling...
It fucks you up, dude.
It's... Okay,
I think it takes a part of your soul away if you have one.
Yeah, I can scroll by a picture of you having a good dinner or whatever. Yeah. Like, you're smiling. I'm gonna be like, oh, that's cool. And then it's gonna leave my head. Dude, I might occasionally randomly think about it. I don't know why, but I might, right?
But if I've got like a Siberian Husky with a chainsaw on its neck, you know, like...
That's one of those things. You see it, and then it's there, and it ruins your fucking day. Like, I'll see a dog while I'm out on my bike ride. I'll see a dog, and then that video pops in my fucking head, right? And it sucks, man. Like,
dude.
So, like, I hate, and then I'm too scared to scroll back up and see anything to see who posted it. So like I don't want to see anything, so I just scroll fucking right by it. And so I don't even I don't have the option to like yell at these motherfuckers.
Dude, I went on that fucking like 30 video deep YouTube trip once, where it's like I started off with like, what is it, Food Inc., where it talks about like where you're like people who become vegan usually watch that video where it's like, oh, how they torture your food.
Why
and
would
shit.
you watch that? Why would you force yourself to do that?
Because I'm a meat eater. It doesn't bother me. But I mean, like,
But yeah,
but
but
I
like-
watch them like how but those practices go on, right? But that's not the horrible part. It was like. It was like 20 videos in, dude. Like where it's like YouTube suggests this, and I got to like watching this thing, and it's like something in Korea, where like they were like it was talking about how they use dog hair and stuff like that in clothing, and it wasn't like they were killing dogs. They were like just stripping their skin off, and like did you play Resident Evil like the first one?
Yeah, they look like those fucking
They
things.
look like those, but they had eyelashes still. So it was just like the dog meat, like muscle, and then it's blinking, and it has no face. It's just like blinking with its black eyes and no hair,
That's awful, dude.
like no skin. And
See-
but there's piles of them. There's like 40 of them in a fucking pile.
So I wouldn't
And
have
it makes
clicked
me
on
want
that
to
video.
bomb the fuck out of Korea.
I wouldn't have watched that video.
I didn't know I was gonna click to that, but like it just went like, oh, here's the pile of fucking alive dogs that have no skin. Like,
See,
dude, it fucking ruined me
you
for life.
gotta be careful on the internet, man.
makes
I
me
look up
fucking
funny
mad.
shit. That's all I look up.
That's all I do now, man.
I look up funny shit.
I don't go on that deep dive anymore. Fucking.
No, I like stories. I'll listen to like
I'm just saying
people
porn.
people like that are like talking about the dark web.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? I'll listen to those stories, like, because they don't go into grave detail. Like they explain how they were scared, and as soon as it gets too real for me, I'll turn them off and
There's
like
this-
go to something else. But like the fun ones where like we like found out my mom put a hit out on my dad. Like those kind they're fun. You know what I mean? But
Oh,
my
yeah.
real thing, dude, I love funny shit, and then stand up, and then I watch conspiracy. I love conspiracy.
I watched that fucking. It's like Tales of Delivery.
It's
Like
gonna
they-
be something
they-
fucked up about animals.
No, they animate it. It's like delivery drivers, like pizza guys or food delivery people, and like the fucked up shit that happened to them while they're on delivery, and then they animate it.
Oh yeah.
Like it's funny as fuck. Like one dude's like, I'm on this dirt road and there's this house, but like no one's there, and I knock on the door and like I don't see anybody. I walk back out to my car and I look back and there's someone just standing in the fucking doorway. Like it's like 11 o'clock at night on this road where like no one's here, and then I go fuck, and then I look back and they're not there, and then I go to like check my phone, and then they knock on my door window and I shit myself like.
Oh, dude, that'd be
Like it's
scary.
fucking creepy. And then he drove off and he got a flat and he had to like ditch his car and call the cops.
That
I
guy
was
was
like-
probably just knocking on his window, being like, "Yo, I got your money."
Yo, dude, I'm drunk. Could you fucking hand me my pizza? It's like fuck. Just drive off.
Yeah, man.
Don't go that way. It's full of nails.
I've been a delivery driver though. There are times it's sketchy, man.
Dude,
Everybody wants a discount.
everybody
thinks
wants shit
that,
for free.
Yep.
Oh, it's been more than 30 minutes. Nobody does that shit.
Yeah, that's a movie thing.
Yeah,
That's
that's not a real.
just
fucking
because you
thing.
just got done watching that Aziz Ansari flick, bro, doesn't
30
mean.
minutes or less with
Yeah.
fucking Danny McBride in it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's not a real fucking thing. It was, and Domino's did that in the 80s, and then a lot of drivers got killed. Because you can't do 30 minutes or less in a town like this. There's not enough fucking delivery places.
There's yeah, dude. Especially if you're going like with like a main one of the main things. But before it gets too late, I was gonna play
For real.
this song by Beat Bodega, bro. Yeah, this one's tight. This is like a special treat. You guys get to hear this. This one's not on YouTube or anything. It might be. That's not where I'm listening to it from. All right.
Oh, I can't seem to get away from my demons, keeping dreams at bay. My dreams at bay, my progress lacks. Oh, the pressure's building up, I know I could crack. Oh, baby, please help me
Dude, I love Beat Bodega
Hell
so
yeah,
much.
dude.
They're also the same guys that I use for my intro song.
Do you consider that ska, I guess?
No, there's only 3 of them. Believe it or not.
Does that have to be more than 3 people in a ska band?
Just I don't know what you'd call it, man. I don't know what you like.
Like,
I don't think it's,
like early No Doubt was kind of like very like boom.
but like they have a bass player, a dude who plays like the keyboard, and he'll bust the trumpet out and shit. And then they have a guitar player.
See, that's why I like Cake.
And so like they have like I guess like a drum machine or something, man.
Not because I'm fat. People fucking like Cake. I like Cake the band.
See, I was thinking about using this one for my new intro song. It's all about the words.
I like that synth.
Going out to a party. Gonna abuse my body with the drugs, the smoking, and the drinking. Substances to impair my thinking. Then I wake up feeling kinda shitty. That's me living life in the city. Get up the next day and recover. Then that night I go out for another. In a cycle that keeps on repeating. And I wonder, where is this leading?
Yeah, I was gonna use that one for the.
Dude, I dig that a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty tight, right? I'm excited about it. I just gotta find the right.
Did you ever listen to
voiceover.
Hollywood Undead?
No, I didn't. I've heard of them. I
there's the lead singer, whatever his name is, Charlie Scene, and the hook on it is fucking hilarious. It's he's like, everywhere I go, bitches always know that Charlie Scene has got a weenie that he loves to show.
That's funny.
This shit's funny as fuck, dude.
Dude, man, I used to listen to nothing but like metal and stuff.
What kind of metal though?
It went all the way from like.
You go to like Dave Mustaine level metal to like what?
Nah, yeah, like I guess that I never really went that like that.
Metallica.
Nah, that was like early. Like I got like really into like Maylene and the Sons of Disaster.
Oh, he's going fucking hard.
Pretty early on, and then like by the end, I was listening to like I Wrestled a Bear Once, like just grindcore, insanity. Like, you know who Job for a Cowboy is?
Who? What is it?
Job for a Cowboy.
No.
Like I don't even know if they're
like I think the hardest
anymore.
stuff I listened to was like Amon Amarth or like fucking Guar. I like shock rock.
What's up, baby?
Oh, it's so nice.
See, this is a Job for a Cowboy. Let's see if I can find like.
Of a machine. Oh, dude, this is a Machine Head?
Yeah, early on. This was.
This
This is gonna be a little heavier.
See, like the speedcore. Like. Yeah.
I was about it. There's a good like breakdown.
I love triple bass, dude. Do you like
I better turn that down. We just lost 1,000 views ever again. They're
Clicking
never
off
never coming back. They're never coming back.
What is that band that sings Linoleum Knife?
I have no idea.
It's oh god, what is this? What is the name of that fucking band?
I used to be just into that, and then like it all started kind of sounding the same to me. So I ended up switching over and getting like into like hip hop and.
Did you watch that fucking what is it? Is it Deathlock with Batman?
No,
Me punch you, you bleeding.
No,
Mermaider.
The cartoon.
I'm so fucking great.
That cartoon that was on the TV.
Yeah, but dude, they have a song called it's Batman. It's called I'm So Fucking Dude. You should listen to it. It's awesome. It's Batman. I'm so fucking great. He's like I'm so fucking great. I'm so fucking great.
I remember when they first put out like a real album. Everybody was like, "What the hell?"
Me punch you, you bleeding.
Is that show still on?
No,
it can't be, right?
No way.
It can't be.
It had its 5-year run. It's
Yeah.
like Squidbillies. Like, what the fuck is that even still on? Still,
I love Squidbillies.
man. There's like,
I even got the tattoo.
oh yeah, nice,
But
cool reference.
hell yeah, we're just hitting an hour, man. Probably gonna go ahead and call it. Getting a little late.
Yeah, it's fucking sun's trying to go down and cool off a little bit, maybe.
Hell yeah. We can play some Vitya games, though. I'm down with that.
Video games, man.
I'll play some Vitya
Yeah, there's
games.
some Catman for you guys.
You have anything you want to plug? Don't forget, we got that free show.
I don't do enough impressions.
Free comedy show. Go to Yellow City Comedy on Facebook. Look up the
Yes.
post. Make sure to hit that you're going or at least interested. And please share it with your friends.
Tell your fucking friends to get and watch us do comedy.
It's going to be a free fucking comedy show.
There's going to be people there and comedy and podcasters and all kinds of things, you guys.
It's going to be unbelievable. And then we have 2 open mics the night before, as well as our regular scheduled 806 open mics. And you guys don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram and all that shit. And it'll let you know as soon as I get something uploaded. I usually upload like a photo letting everyone know the new podcast is out.
Yes, and I am GENCHI00 on Instagram and the Snapchat and other various shit.
There we go. It's all right, man. Thanks for coming over. This is awesome.
Yeah, it was a blasty blast. Once again, this has been the Weekly Relapse with Skylar Potter.
You almost forgot. I
almost said Yellow City Comedy, but whatever.
We will have to do this again, my friend.
Yeah, bye.
Later.